Hello out there, welcome to Don't Sleep on Fitness TV, sponsored by Sky's the Limit. I'm your host, James Sleep Dixon. Today's show is the first premiere show. Future shows, we'll do a lot of explanations and instructions and whatnot, but as far as today, it's more a narrative. I'm just basically going to explain my services, what type of things I do, the type of clients that I'm looking for, what the whole experience of training with Don't Sleep is all about. So let me go ahead and explain who I am, what I do, then we're going to get a little further on with my services. Like I said, my name is James Sleep Dixon. I'm a certified personal trainer through an organization called the National Exercise and Strength Training Association. Been certified for about 2 years now. I've been actually training for 3 years. Before I got certified, I was working on my certification and whatnot and just working under instruction with other certified personal trainers. My style was real creative, real subtle. I'm not really a yeller, I'm not really a screamer, but I like to get results done. I want to give a shout out to my wife Dana and my son Jabari, and from here we're going to go in and get into the services of what Don't Sleep on Fitness has to offer. So first of all, let me talk about Don't Sleep on Fitness TV. Don't Sleep on Fitness TV is sponsoring this, but my company is actually named Don't Sleep Body Sculpting. Don't Sleep Body Sculpting is a personal training company that I created, and it's a combination of body weight and resistance exercises. So we all know what body weight exercises, things like push-ups, sit-ups, things of that nature. But then I also incorporate resistance exercise. Now, if you look at my logo right here, see the guy with the big barbell. Of course, that resistance because that is weights, but resistance could be anything externally from your body. So a medicine ball, tire sledge on sledgehammers on the tire, pushing cars, picking up stone, anything where it's more than your body weight actually doing the actual movement. So that's pretty much what the about section of my company is for. Locations, I have 2 locations that I do. My first location is on location training. What I mean by on location training is in-home. If you have an apartment, I've trained clients in their apartment complex, the fitness center in their complex. I could come to your job, we could meet at a local park if you're a part of a rec center. Basically on location is where me, the trainer, comes to you, the client. And I also have a situation in the near future where I'm going to be also training out of the Anacostia Health and Wellness Center. Stay tuned for that. Frequently asked questions. So a lot of people want to know, what do I have to offer? Well, what do I have to offer is I'm a little different from your average personal trainer. What I mean by that is I really tend to stay away from fixed path gym machines. So what is fixed path gym machines? Fixed path gym machines are any machine that controls the motion. So let's say, for instance, you have an arm curl machine where you're sitting on the machine and you're doing the arm curl. Well, that's okay, but you really don't move like that as far as natural movement. Nothing is fixed. Everything is in 3 planes of motion. So what I like to do is, like I said, body weight and resistance exercises where I'm moving your whole body and we're doing a lot of compound movements. I'm doing a lot of squats, a lot of pulling, a lot of lunging. Anything where I'm really getting your whole body moving versus just working on one isolation movement. Now, there will be times when we do that, but pretty much that's what I do. Services, I have 2 types of services that I offer. The first service is one-on-one training. That's pretty self-explanatory. That's where me, the trainer, works out with you, the client, on a one-on-one basis. I also have what I call semi-private training. Semi-private training is a group of 2 to 4 people training in one session. So I have the one-on-one sessions, then I have the private training. The benefits of the one-on-one session is some people feel a little uncomfortable working with groups. They need that one-on-one individualized attention, and that's definitely something I do. On the other side of the ball, though, the semi-private it's a little different, and the advantage of that is you have other people other than the trainer to motivate you. You have a group of peers that not only do you want to not let yourself down, you don't want to let the trainer down, you don't want to let your peers down. Another advantage of the semi-private training is it's very cost effective. Not saying the one-on-one training is so expensive, but if you can't afford the one-on-one training, you may want to get a buddy or 2 and invest in the semi-private training. Target clientele. Now, target clientele, based on my methods of training, the creativity and the type of movements that I want my clients to put through, type of clientele I'm looking for is pretty much anybody that's pretty much healthy, not really prone to injuries, is looking for steady personal training. What I mean by steady personal training is I have 3 types of packages that I offer. I have the Get Going package, which is a 12-week course. I have the On the Move package, which is an 18-week course, and then I have the Prime for Power, which is a 24-week course. You have between 1, 2, or 3 times sessions per week on each individual course. So that's the type of courses that I offer. In addition to the targeted clientele, I'm really not looking for anybody that can't really handle powerful movements. What I mean by powerful movement is taking your body to the extreme, like really pushing you, not to the point where you hurt, but you really get the maximum exercise and conditioning in your body. Benefits of training with Don't Sleep Body Sculpting. The benefits is amazing. You're gonna have more energy. You're gonna look better in your clothes. You're gonna be a lot more confident. You're gonna feel stronger. You're gonna feel mentally better. Your thinking is gonna be on really on point. It's gonna a lot of things that you take for granted now that you will definitely understand and be appreciative of after training with Don't Sleep on Body Sculpting. So what I want to do now is I want to kind of get into a little bit of exercises. Now, for future references on later shows, I will have clients behind me where I'm actually instructing and you seeing how I'm working with other clients. But being today is more of the narrative show, the first introductory show, I'm going to take you through a few type of exercises. Then we're going to do a little circuit training. Don't try this at home. Don't try this at home unless you got doctor approved. So we're going to get right into it. So first we're going to start with a basic move called the push-up. So I'm going to show you a basic move, and then I'm also going to show you a way that you can enhance a basic push-up. So I'm going to show you 3 versions of each. All right, so we're going to start with the regular push-up. So now, before I do this, if you can't do a regular push-up, by all means, you could use your knee. We call these assisted push-ups, where you get on your knees. So we start up in the up position. So you want your body tight. You want your stomach tight. Everything is in line. You want your neck and back in line. And if you look at my grip and my position of my hands, they're about shoulder width apart. So we just want to go down, squeeze with our chest, come up. If you notice, I'm not looking up. I'm not looking down. Everything is straight. I'm just pushing from the chest. Nice and controlled. Okay, now, that was your basic push-up. Now I'm gonna show you a wide grip push-up. Wide grip push-up is the same thing, but this time your hands is going a little outside of your shoulder width apart. So this really gets the chest, and it's a little more challenging, but it really works the chest, same thing. Now, we'll go to a close grip push-up. Now this really works the triceps. The triceps is your large muscles, your behind arm muscles. So, once again, you get into position, keep your body straight. Let's go. Now, I just gave you 3 different variations of a regular push-up. I gave you the standard grip, the wide grip, and I also gave you the close grip. Now we're gonna go back to that standard grip, and I'm gonna make it a little more dynamic. Now this is when I say creative and powerful exercises, the way I train, once we get to that point with a certain client, I'll make sure that he or she has mastered the basic push-ups and the 3 variations. Then we get a little more into it. So we'll start with the basic push-up with the standard grip, but we're gonna add a little something to it. So once again, like I said, if you can't do that, get on your knees. So we get back up. Now we're gonna do a standard push-up, but watch what I do. Clap. Boom. Now. All right, don't want to tire myself out now. So, as you see what I did, I took a regular standard push-up, I went down and I pushed. When I push, some people call that plyometrics, some people call that conditioning training. You're loading all that force on your chest and you're exploding in the air. Now, it takes time to do that. It takes a lot of strength to do that. But that's something that's really powerful where you don't even need weights and you can really get a good workout in your chest.